Listen. Before you think about going back to them. Before you reply to their message. Before you give them another chance. Stop. Because God wants to speak to you right now. This is not just a random video. This is not just content. This is a direct message. Something your soul needed. Something your spirit has been waiting for. You didn't come here by accident. You were led here. Because right now you're thinking about trusting someone again. Someone who has already shown you their true colors. Someone who has already broken your heart once, maybe more than once. Someone who left you with confusion, pain, and questions that still haunt you. But still, a part of you wonders, what if they've changed? What if giving them another chance is the right thing? What if God wants me to forgive and reconnect? And God is saying, yes, forgive, but do not go backward. There is a difference between forgiveness and access. Forgiveness means you healed. Access means they still have the power to wound you again. God is warning you. Do not reopen a door I already closed for your protection. Sometimes the enemy doesn't come to you as fear, hatred, or temptation. Sometimes he comes dressed as comfort, as familiarity, as someone you once loved deeply. And deep down, you feel something is off. Your spirit feels it. You can't explain it, but you sense it. That discomfort you feel? That hesitation? That something doesn't feel right. That's not anxiety. That's God protecting you. Your heart wants peace, but your past wants company. And God is saying, don't let loneliness make you settle for something I already removed. The person you're thinking of. They may act like they care now. They may say the right things. They may sound apologetic. But pay attention. They want access to your heart again. Not because they value it, but because they miss the control they once had. If someone truly changed, you wouldn't have to guess. You wouldn't have to analyze their intentions. You wouldn't have to convince yourself. Change is seen through consistent actions, not temporary emotions. God is saying, stop repeating cycles that I'm trying to break. You've already cried for them. You've already sacrificed for them. You already carried the weight of the relationship alone. You deserve someone who chooses you with clarity, not someone who keeps you confused. You deserve love that brings peace, not anxiety. You deserve loyalty, not excuses. You deserve effort, not bare minimum. Hear this clearly. If someone truly cared, they wouldn't have left when things got difficult. They wouldn't have replaced you. They wouldn't have needed to lose you to realize your value. Some people don't love you. They love the benefits of having access to you. They love the attention, the care, the emotional support, the loyalty. But not you. And God removed them because He heard conversations you didn't hear, saw actions you didn't see, and knew intentions you never would have discovered. You prayed for peace, so He removed chaos. You prayed for clarity, so He exposed truth. You prayed for love, so He distanced you from what was fake. But now, the test is this. Will you go back to what God rescued you from? Because sometimes the enemy doesn't need to destroy you. He just needs to send back what broke you. So you break yourself? You are growing. You are healing. You are becoming stronger, wiser, clearer. Don't let one moment of weakness undo months of progress. God is saying, if it cost you your peace before, it will cost you your peace again. If it made you cry before, it will make you cry again. If it drained you before, it will drain you again. Because nothing changed, except the fear of losing you. And listen carefully. Some people come back, not because they miss you, but because they see you moving on. They see your glow returning. They see God restoring you. They see you no longer dependent on them. That scares them, because they never expected you to heal. But healing doesn't mean going back. Healing means protecting yourself from what hurt you. God is not asking you to hate them. God is asking you to learn from the pain, Not everyone who is part of your story is meant to stay until the end of it. Some people were a lesson, not a lifetime. And the moment you let them go, the moment you stopped chasing, the moment you allowed God to remove what wasn't meant for you, He began aligning someone better. Someone whose words match their actions. Someone who won't make you question your worth. Someone who will pray with you, not play with you. Someone who sees you as a blessing, not an option. But that person cannot enter while you're still holding on to what God asked you to release. You can't receive the right person if your heart is still occupied by the wrong one. God is not delaying your blessing. He's protecting it. He's making sure you don't waste it on someone who doesn't deserve it. So hear this as confirmation. This time, choose yourself. Choose peace. Choose healing. Choose alignment with God's plan. God is fighting for your future. Don't go back to your past. You're not the same person anymore. You've grown. You've seen truth. You've gained wisdom. Your heart is valuable. Your soul is precious. Your time is sacred. Do not let someone treat you like you're replaceable. Because you are not. You are chosen. You are protected. You are guided. You are loved by God. And God is whispering to your spirit right now. Trust me, not them. I removed them for a reason. If you still feel confused, if you still feel unsure, ask God this. Lord, if this person is not from you, close every door, remove every emotional tie, and give me peace. And watch. Watch how suddenly things will shift. Watch how conversations will fade. Watch how your heart will detach. Watch how clarity will replace confusion. And when you say those words, something begins to shift, not outside you, but within you. Because peace isn't something that comes from the world. Peace is something that comes from God. Healing isn't something time alone creates. Healing is a transformation that begins the moment you surrender and choosing God's plan. That requires courage. Not because God leads you into pain, but because sometimes His path takes you away from what you thought you wanted. Right now, your heart is in a sensitive place. You've been through things you never talked about. You've carried emotional wounds behind a quiet smile. You've forgiven people who never apologized. And you've stood back up when life knocked you down. You're tired, not just physically, but spiritually, emotionally, mentally. You're tired of trying, tired of hoping, tired of feeling like your heart gives more than it receives. And yet, you're still here, still believing, still searching for meaning, still holding on to faith, even if it feels fragile. Do you know what that means? It means you are stronger than every heartbreak you've ever survived, stronger than every disappointment, stronger than every moment the enemy tried to convince you to give up. You didn't come this far for nothing. You didn't go through storms just to go back to what hurt you. God didn't restore your spirit so you could return to the very thing that broke it. You are entering a new chapter. And this time, you're not entering wounded. You're entering wiser, calmer, clearer. You're finally learning that not everyone deserves access to you. Not everyone who wants you deserves you. Not everyone who says, "I care," carries a heart capable of real love. And here's the truth many people never learn. Healing isn't becoming numb. Healing is becoming aware. You start noticing the difference between attention and loyalty, apologies and accountability, words and actions, chemistry and compatibility, attachment and love. Before, your heart would jump at familiarity, even if it was unhealthy. Now, your spirit recognizes what aligns with your peace. You used to chase clarity from people who gave confusion. Now you walk away the moment someone disrupts your inner calm. That is growth. That is healing. That is choosing God's plan over your emotions. And yes, there will be moments when loneliness tries to whisper, "Go back. Maybe you were wrong. Maybe you won't find better." But loneliness is temporary. Peace is permanent. And God does not replace what is good. He replaces what is draining you, distracting you, or delaying you. You may not see the full picture yet, but every unanswered prayer, every closed door, every sudden ending was protection. God saw conversations behind your back. God saw intentions hidden behind affection. God saw hearts that wanted access, but not responsibility. So He removed what you kept trying to hold on to. Not because you were unworthy of love, but because you were worthy of a love that wouldn't break you. And now, slowly, gently, quietly, you are being rebuilt, piece by piece, layer by layer, moment by moment. You're learning how to think peacefully, how to breathe again, how to trust God more than your emotions. You're learning to love yourself, not in a loud or arrogant way, but in a soft way that says, I deserve kindness. I deserve consistency. I deserve a love that stays. And hear this: the love God has planned for you will not confuse your heart. It will not make you question your worth. It will not feel heavy or unstable. It will feel like clarity, like calmness, like something God handcrafted just for you. It will meet you where you are and grow with you, not against you. But before that love arrives, God is teaching you how to stand alone without feeling lonely, how to protect your heart without building walls, how to love without losing yourself. He is preparing you, not punishing you. Sometimes, the waiting season feels unfair. You look around and wonder why others have what you're praying for, why your heart still waits, why you had to learn through loss instead of ease. But what you don't see is the foundation being built. God isn't giving you something temporary. He's giving you something eternal. He isn't giving you someone who fits your wounds. He's giving you someone who fits your future. And that requires patience. It requires faith. It requires letting go of what was never meant to stay. So tonight, or whenever you hear this, let your heart rest. Release the questions. Release the memories. Release the urge to go backward. Say this gently: I will not rush what God is preparing. And again, I trust what's coming, even if I don't see it yet. Because every time you choose peace instead of chaos, healing instead of repeating patterns, faith instead of fear, you align yourself with something greater. You become the person you were always called to be. A person who doesn't settle. A person who knows their worth. A person who walks with God. One day, you'll look back at this season and say, I didn't understand it then. But now I see God was protecting me, positioning me, and preparing me. Your tears were not wasted. Your heartbreak was not meaningless. Your waiting is not empty. You are being shaped for purpose, strengthened for blessings, guided towards someone who will treat your heart as sacred, not optional. So breathe. Relax your shoulders. Let your soul exhale. You don't have to force anything. You don't have to chase anyone. You don't have to prove your value. What is meant for you will never require begging, confusion, or pain. Love will find you. Peace will follow you. And what left was never your loss. It was your liberation. So as you step forward, walk with grace. Walk with faith. Walk with confidence. Because God is not just rewriting your story. He's redeeming every broken chapter. And one day soon, you'll realize everything you thought you lost was only making space for everything you were meant to receive. If your heart feels this, everything you thought you lost was only making space for everything you were meant to receive. Sometimes it takes losing what you thought you needed to finally discover what your soul truly deserves. And maybe right now, you're still healing from letting go. Not just of a person, but of dreams, expectations, and memories you once held close. It's okay. Healing doesn't mean forgetting. It means accepting that some chapters had to end for your story to continue. You're allowed to miss what wasn't meant for you. You're allowed to feel the ache of what slipped through your fingers. But you're also allowed, finally, to believe that what's ahead of you is better than what's behind you. Because what God has planned doesn't break you, doesn't drain you, doesn't take from you. It builds. It grows. It aligns. There is a version of you rising. A wiser, calmer, stronger version. A version who no longer needs validation from people who couldn't understand your heart. A version who no longer tolerates inconsistency disguised as love. A version who finally knows. Not everyone you lost was a loss. Some people were lessons. Some were stepping stones. Some were mirrors showing you what needed healing inside yourself. And some were simply not meant to go where God is taking you. The future God is preparing for you requires stronger boundaries, clearer vision, and a healed heart. Because where you're going, your old mindset can't follow. You won't need to beg for respect. You won't have to question loyalty. You won't be afraid of being abandoned. The right people, the ones God assigns, don't leave. They stay. They grow with you. They stand beside you with the same energy you give. And when that moment comes, when the right person enters your life, you'll understand why God didn't allow certain people to stay. You'll look back and say, if I had settled then, I would have missed what God was preparing now. You'll realize the heartbreak didn't break you. It shaped you. The silence didn't isolate you. It strengthened your relationship with God. The waiting didn't delay you. It matured you. And every tear you cried was watering the seed of a future blessing. One day, you'll wake up and everything will feel lighter. Not because life suddenly became easy, but because you finally stopped carrying what wasn't yours. You stopped holding on to people who only showed up when it benefited them. You stopped reopening doors God closed. You stopped apologizing for having a soft heart and a strong spirit. You finally understood. Your value isn't measured by who chooses you. Your value is constant. Because God chose you first. And the healing journey, even with its pain, is leading you to a place where you love from wholeness, not from fear. Where you choose relationships based on peace, not desperation. Where you no longer settle, just because waiting feels uncomfortable. You are stepping into a season where you'll be loved the way you love. Deeply, honestly, consistently. A season where the right conversations feel effortless. Where someone speaks your language. Not because they're perfect, but because they're willing. A season where you don't have to guess, question, or shrink. And when that moment arrives, you will thank God for every closed door, every unanswered prayer, every person who walked away. Because without those endings, you wouldn't have reached this beginning. So right now, even if you don't have all the answers, even if you still feel the sting of what ended, trust this truth. God has not forgotten you. He has not abandoned you. He has not overlooked you. He is preparing room in your life for something that aligns with your purpose, your heart, your future. And while you wait, He is rebuilding you from the inside out. He is teaching you how to protect your peace without closing your heart. He is showing you how to love yourself without needing external approval. He is reminding you that hope isn't foolish. Hope is faith in motion. So breathe. Let your shoulders relax. Let your soul settle. You are exactly where you need to be in this moment. Not late. Not behind. Not forgotten. You are becoming. And soon, everything you prayed for, cried for, hoped for, will make sense. The love that is coming will not trigger wounds. It will heal them. The peace that is coming will not feel temporary. It will feel like home. And when you finally step into that chapter, you'll smile and whisper, "It was worth the wait." So hold on. Stay faithful. Keep your heart open and your standards high. Because what's coming is better than what's gone.